stop running! I don't want to accidentally step on you! There's nowhere for you to run. I won't hurt you, so stop. Ha! Gotcha.
Ugh, did you really touch that thing with your bare hands?
What do you mean? It's a human, and you know they're capable of thinking, just like us.
I don't care. You're probably going to get a disease from it. And besides, if it's just as smart as we are, doesn't that make it being found in our home all the more off-putting?
Oh, but it looks scared. I don't think it meant us any harm. Plus, it rained last night. There were puddles out there the size of lakes for them. They probably just wanted somewhere to stay where a wrong step wouldn't get them drowned.
It made its way here from the land of its kind. It can make it its way back. You're not going to squash it. At least, put it outside.
Oh, but they're shivering so much. And they look so adorable. We can't just leave them out there. They'll die.
We don't even have the means to care for a human. They'll die regardless.
That's not true. They're just smaller versions of us, meaning we can share what we have with them. And they're so small that they won't even take a noticeable amount to keep healthy.
So you want us to strain our resources for a thing that can't even dream of giving anything back in return?
Aw, they're just so cute. That's enough for me.
You're the strange one. First you come to me saying that they're as intelligent as us, and now you suggest we keep them as a pet?
I suppose they would be a pet. But we can give them attention, talk to them, love them, spoil them.
What do you mean by we?
Well, if they're gonna be living with us, you can't exactly ignore them.
If I so much as see them anywhere near my room, I might accidentally step on them.
Oh, don't say that. You're scaring them.
So, if I hear something scurrying in the middle of the night and look down to see a miniature version of me, I'm going to be startled as well.
That's not a rational fear. You can crush them with a single finger. They can only run away, and not even that quickly.
Fine. I guess we can keep them. But they don't go near my room, and you have to provide for them yourself.
Yay! You hear that, human? You're gonna be staying with me.
So, are we going to keep them in a cage or what?
Huh? Oh, no, nothing like that. We need to make sure that they have a place to go, and they should be allowed to roam around. And I think we should make a way for the human to get up from the floor to the furniture. Oh, and make a few places so that they can avoid getting stepped on if we're rushing about and don't see them.
Let's focus on the easy stuff first.
Okay. What if we put them over here?
I guess that can work. How can you be sure they won't just run away?
I mean, it must have taken some work to get in here, so... why would they waste that now that they know that I don't wish to harm them?
All right.
Oh, just look at them. Aren't they so adorable?
I guess. They look more confused than scared now. Not that they care anything.
Oh, she doesn't mean that. She does that to everyone she meets.
I most certainly do not.
All right, let's go get you something comfortable to lie on until we can get you something to use as a bed.
So we're just going to sacrifice the entire counter now?
It's only temporary, until we can make a more permanent place for them. I think a rag should work.
Here.
A clean rag?
Here.
Thank you. Here you go, human. How's that?
They seem to find it comfortable. Again, not that I care anything.
Aw, just look. They're lying down on it. Oh, they must be so exhausted.
You did chase them around all morning. I'm surprised you didn't give them a heart attack.
Well, I just wanted to see if they were okay. They looked so scared and small.
I think they just look small.
Them being small is what makes them so adorable. I don't know, it makes me want to keep them forever and care for them. The world outside is so dangerous for little humans, so I have to keep them safe and protected.
They lasted a long time without our intervention.
In their land, maybe, but the land here is our size, so it's very dangerous for them here.
If that's the case, why not just send them back home?
Oh, you know why they send humans here? It's because they see us as dangerous beings, so they occasionally send humans over here because they think it'll appease us. They've been doing it for such a long time, too.
Yes, appease us by sending an invading pest that burrows into our walls and steals our crumbs. They are the equivalent of ants, except so much weaker.
It's only natural for them to be scared since we're so much taller and stronger than them. I hope we can make friends with the humans one day.
No thanks. Having one human is enough for me. This is like keeping a beetle as a pet. A singular beetle. The only difference is that they're smart as us.
Which is why you shouldn't say such things. They can understand you.
What's wrong with that?
It's just that I think you're starting to get to them.
Well, the human seems to like you now. Isn't this what you wanted?
They like me because I'm nice to them, and you're not. You saying those things hurts their feelings, and humans have such fragile feelings. Isn't that right? Come on. Humans live for a long time. Are you really going to make them dislike you forever because of how you met them?
You're really serious about this?
Of course I am. Just look at how they look up at us, all wrapped up in the rag we gave them.
I guess they are kind of cute for a human anyways.
See?
Shut up! You won't get me to say it again today.
Well, if you feel that way, why don't you apologize to the human for how you treated them earlier?
You should as well. You literally spend your morning actively trying to catch them.
Unlike you, I'm doing my best to make them feel comfortable. They know I didn't mean to scare them because I'm actively trying to make up for it.
All right. I'll apologize. I'm sorry for being so inconsiderate and mean to you.
See, was that so hard?
That felt weird.
What do you mean?
He's just so small. Honestly, don't seem them as anything more than a pet at this point. I know they can understand me and all, but I literally can barely believe that.
You don't have to believe it, but you can see how they react whenever you say mean things to them. And how they shy away when you mention them being crushed accidentally.
Well, the last part is the truth. I'm not always looking down. If they don't pay attention, they're going to get crushed one of these days.
I ran around the house all morning trying to catch them, and not once did I almost step on them.
You got lucky then.
No, I was careful because I was trying to help them.
Well, you're going to have to teach me because I don't see myself being that cautious.
Really? Even if it meant keeping that cute little thing safe?
I will not call them cute again.
Oh, but you implied it.
So what? The human knows that you were the one who wanted to keep them. What's the matter to them if I actively don't want anything to do with them?
But you do want something to do with them.
And what makes you so sure of that?
Well, ever since I've gotten you to apologize, you haven't taken your eyes off of them. Sure, whenever they turn their heads towards you, you look away. And whenever they make any small movement, you smile, even though you're trying your best to hide it. I think you want them to be here just as much as I do.
All right, I admit. They would be nice to have around. Maybe living up the place a little bit.
See, I knew it.
All right, but they're going to need a proper place to stay. Arrogant encounter won't cut it.
I know. I just need to think of something.
I'm sure a dual house with a few modifications could work the same way as a human shelter. The issue will be finding the right size, but it could give them a place to stay that reminds them of home.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. All right, I'll start searching for one right away.
I think it would be kind of cute, seeing them living in a small little house.
Yeah, now you're starting to get it.
Yeah, I think that's enough talk around the human. I think they're starting to pass out.
Yeah, I gave them quite the workout this morning, didn't I?
You sure did. When they wake up, we're going to have to figure out how to probably bed them. Among other things, it won't be easy.
But if it makes them happy, it'll be worth it.
Alright, that's up to you then. I'll figure out a way to avoid them if they decide to walk around the house.
Shh.
What?
They're sleeping.
Let's continue this conversation somewhere else.
Okay, Rest well, human.